My girlfriend told me to stop bothering her unless she reached out first, so I did exactly that. Now she's showing up at my workplace calling me manipulative. We've been dating 8 months. The first 4 months were incredible. She'd text me good morning every day, send me random things that reminded her of me, FaceTime at night just to talk about nothing. I felt like I actually mattered to someone. Then around month 5, something shifted. It started small. She'd take longer to respond to texts, hours, sometimes a full day. When I'd suggest hanging out, she'd say she was busy but never offer alternative plans. I figured she was stressed with work, so I backed off, gave her space. Then it got weird. She'd post Instagram stories of her out at bars with friends at the exact time she told me she was too tired to see me. When I gently brought it up, she said I was keeping tabs on her and being controlling. That threw me because I genuinely wasn't trying to control anything. I just wanted to understand what was happening between us. 6 weeks ago, things came to a head. I'd asked if she wanted to grab dinner on Friday. She didn't respond for 2 full days. When she finally replied, it was a long message. Said I was suffocating her with my constant need for attention and validation. That she couldn't breathe when I was always asking to see her or expecting immediate responses. The message ended with this: from now on, I'm going to decide when we spend time together. I'll reach out when I want to talk. You need to stop bothering me unless I initiate contact first. This is what I need to be happy in this relationship. I read it maybe 10 times trying to figure out if I was missing something. Was I really that overbearing? I scrolled back through our texts. In the previous week, I'd sent maybe 5 messages total. How was your day? Want to get lunch Sunday? Nothing that screamed desperate to me. I showed my buddy Marcus. He and his girlfriend have been together 6 years, so I figured he'd tell me straight if I was being clingy. He read the messages and just shook his head. Dude, she's playing games. This is a control thing. His girlfriend agreed. Said my girlfriend was putting me in a position where I had to wait for permission to exist in my own relationship. That hit different, so I decided to follow her rules. Exactly. Turned off read receipts, disabled last seen on WhatsApp, muted her notifications, and just stopped reaching out completely. No good morning texts, no how was your day messages, nothing. The first few days were rough. I kept picking up my phone out of habit, almost texting her, then remembering. But instead of sitting around feeling sorry for myself, I started doing other things. Hit the gym consistently again. Signed up for a woodworking class I'd been eyeing, spent more time with Marcus and his girlfriend. 2 weeks went by. Complete radio silence from both of us. And honestly, I felt lighter. Like I'd been carrying this weight of constantly wondering if I was doing something wrong, if I was too much. And now that weight was gone. Then yesterday happened. I was at work, in the middle of a meeting with my team about a project deadline. The meeting ran about 2 hours. When I finally checked my phone around 2:30, I had 11 missed calls from her and a string of increasingly frantic texts. Hey, can we talk? Then 15 minutes later, Adrian, please, I need to talk to you. Then, this is serious. Why aren't you answering? The last one, sent at 2:15. Fine, if you won't respond, I guess I'll have to come find you. My stomach dropped. Then Kelly from reception was at my desk. Adrian, there's someone here to see you. She says it's urgent. I walked out to reception, and there she was, dressed up, looking anxious but determined. Our office has an open layout, so this was happening in front of everyone. What are you doing here? I asked, trying to keep my voice even. You wouldn't answer your phone, she said. Like that explains showing up at my workplace unannounced. We need to talk. I was in a meeting. You can't just show up at my job. Well, you left me no choice. Her voice got louder. You've been avoiding me for weeks, ignoring my calls, acting like I don't exist. I could feel my coworkers staring. I walked her outside to the parking lot. The second we were alone, she started in. You're punishing me. That's what this is. You're manipulating me by doing this whole silent treatment thing, making me chase after you, making me look crazy. I'm not doing any of that, I said. You told me to stop initiating contact. I did exactly what you asked, but not like this. Not disappearing completely. You know that's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Because from where I'm standing, I followed your instructions to the letter. You wanted control over when we talked, when we saw each other. I gave you that control. And now you're mad because I'm not playing the game the way you wanted. She tried to cry. I just miss you. Is that so wrong? And that's when it clicked. She didn't want space. She wanted me on her terms. Available when convenient, gone when not. I don't want to do this anymore, I said. This isn't working for me. She stared at me like I'd slapped her. So you're breaking up with me in a parking lot after ignoring me for weeks? I'm ending a relationship that stopped being a relationship a long time ago. You wanted me on your terms, and that's not a partnership. You're being controlling, she said. You can't handle that I needed some space. I'm just done, I said. Done feeling like I have to apologize for existing in your life. I walked back inside. She stood there stunned. Now she's texting all our mutual friends saying I gave her the silent treatment and I'm emotionally abusive, that I manipulated her by following her own rules.